Maria Vorontsova, the oldest daughter of Russian President Vladimir Putin, has been appointed to an independent medical organization and is reportedly using it as a forum to speak out. News.com has learned that Vorontsova surfaced in a video in which she criticizes laws passed during her father's time in office. Vorontsova, as a candidate of medical sciences, the equivalent of a PhD in the West, with a background in endocrinology, is listed as one of 11 doctors associated with the Moscow Society of Medical Genetics, which was founded in 2021. She attained the position and used it for criticism of patient care laws that were introduced during her father's tenure. In footage that has been posted to YouTube, she says it's a crude tool. I understand this as a patient. After all, the patient is given a pile of papers, which he signs without even understanding the details. The source of her dissent was a Russian law that liberates doctors of accountability once their patients sign an indemnity form. Vorontsova is no stranger to new and influential positions. Putin's daughter regularly receives new positions. In 2018, she became a leading researcher at the Endocrinological Research Center of the Ministry of Health of the Russian Federation. In 2019, she joined the State Council for the Development of Genetics. The decree was signed by her father, and during the war year she became deputy dean of Moscow State University. Despite her career trajectory and abundance of open doors in Russia, Vorontsova and her younger sister, Katerina Tikhanova, are still on the wrong side of international sanctions thanks to their father's activities in Ukraine. The US, EU, UK, New Zealand, and Japan have all imposed sanctions around Vorontsova and Tikhanova's finances due to their alleged connections to the Russian government and involvement in sectors that generate revenue for it. Despite these circumstances, Mahama Biasnet claims that Western academic journals have continued to publish articles by Vorontsova since the invasion in February 2022. It is important to note that the Kremlin has traditionally kept details about Putin's daughters lives a tightly guarded secret. The president himself has never publicly acknowledged Vorontsova and Tikhanova as his daughters and was reported referring to them as these women during interviews. Contradicting reports, however, indicate that Putin is quite the affectionate father. Business Insider quoted Putin's ex-wife Lyudmila Shkrebneva as saying, "Not all fathers are as loving with their children as Putin is, and he has always spoiled them, while I was the one who had to discipline them."